Hello, brothers and sisters. I want again to welcome all of you to this very important lesson. Remember, from the very first lesson of the first module, I did mention that we are not only learning sign language for the purposes of interpretation or engaging ourselves with the deaf community, but as a way of a service to the community. Meaning to say that we need to have the necessary knowledge and skills so that we are able to respond to some of the contemporary issues affecting, of course, the deaf community and people with a disability in general. So in this topic, I want us to focus on developmental delay in children. And developmental delay refers only, of course, to those children between the ages of 0 up to 8 years. Meaning to say that from the time the child is born up to the time the child is 8 years old. Remember, this is the period in which the child undergoes massive growth and development, and therefore we as parents, we as the caregivers, we must be able to identify any delay in case it's said to be, and therefore we have to monitor the children between this period of time, the ages of 0 up to 8 years. Now, remember also that developmental delay is an area of exceptionality when the cause of a child's developmental lag is not known. And therefore, in simple terms, it's a condition which, of course, represents a significant delay, of course, in the process of development in children between the age of 0 up to 8 years. And take note that developmental delay does not refer to a condition in which the child is slightly lagging in terms of development. Now, the presence of developmental delay is an indication in children that the process of development is significantly affected, and that without special intervention, of course, given early to the children, it's likely that the child's ability to attain normal developmental milestones or even educational performance at school will be compromised. Therefore, we as parents, we as caregivers, we must take our responsibility to ensure that we monitor the children between the ages of 0 up to 8 years. Now, normal development falls, of course, within a range, and children whose maturation falls outside this range could be provided with special educational support. So meaning to say that if a child goes through this developmental period, of course between 0 and 8 years, and there is a lag, that one is an indication that we as parents or as caregivers, we must be able to provide special educational support to these children. Remember also more precisely that these children have skills diversity. They have a problem. They have some diversity in terms of skills. Of course, including specific delays maybe in a language, in perception, in metacognition, in social interaction, in emotional or in motor development. Therefore, there is this problem in these children because of that period of 0 to 8 years where maybe they had a delay in terms of development. Remember also that this definition is designed to promote, of course, prevention and early intervention services, of course, during the primary years, of course, when the child will be undergoing the early education. Now, early identification and intense intervention are the keys to eliminating developmental delay, of course, in children. Therefore, we as parents, we have to take the responsibility of ensuring that these children are monitored and given the necessary supports when it comes to any sign of delay, of course, in their development. So where the developmental delay persists or beyond, of course, 8 years of age, the reason is usually known. So we as parents, we have to know that from the time the child is born up to the ages of 8, between that time, the delay in development is never known. So therefore, we have to monitor these children and be able to provide appropriate support to the children so that they are able at least to improve in their areas of diversity. So, and as I've said, that in situations where we have children beyond 8 years, the delay is always known. So make sure we as interpreters, we as caregivers, we as family members, we are part of the community. Let us make sure that we bring all members of the community on board to ensure that they know what we are talking about, so that we are able to help our young brothers and sisters so that early interventions are given to them in case we have any developmental delay. See you in the next lesson.